वाताभिगणपतिं भजेऽहम् वारणास्यं वरप्रदं श्रीवाताभिगणपतिं भजेऽहम्. Economics with the music, dears. Today we are going to discussing about budget, components of budget, and objectives of budget. Already we have discussed in video number 1, and this is part 2. We are discussing about components of budget, and this chapter is, remember, 6 marks weightage. Don't lose it and score full marks in our subject of economics. I know that. This is the time for your practical examination. You all are worried or you all are busy for doing these practical words, project words and all. You are getting ready for your Viva of examination. Yes, all the best for your practical Viva of examination. But don't lose it. Components of budget. It's a wonderful topic we are going to discussing today and learning. Yes, 6 marks. We can keep it in our pocket. Hello, General India. Today, yes, we beginning with components of budget. Government budget. This government budget is classified into 2 categories. Budget receipt and budget expenditure. Government budget is classified into 2 categories: budget receipt and budget expenditure. Receipt and expenditure. Once we received the income or the receipt through the economic activities or any other kind of activities, then it is budget receipt. And budget expenditure, which is coming under after receiving the receipt, payment or the income, we are spending for doing some functional activities or economic activities or for the fulfilling the requirements of the country. So this is coming under budget receipt. Listen very carefully. Government budget is classified into 2 categories: budget receipt and budget expenditure. Now we are discussing about budget receipt. Again, this budget receipt is classified into 2 categories. Very simple. And revenue receipt. Revenue receipt. And capital receipt. Revenue receipt and capital receipt. The same in budget expenditure, also classified into 2 categories: revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. Capital expenditure. So, government budget is classified into, this is the components which we are going to study in detail here. 6 marks weightage of this chapter. Remember, don't forget it. Government budget, 2 categories: budget receipt and budget expenditure. Budget receipt is classified into 2 categories: revenue receipt and capital receipt. Budget expenditure, revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. Only the difference: revenue and capital. Expenditure, revenue, receipt, capital, receipt. That's all. There is no need for to sit with a heavy heart or heavy head, isn't it? So, budget, government budget, it's a budget receipt. Budget receipt is classified into revenue receipt and capital receipt. And budget expenditure, that is classified into revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. Now we are discussing about only budget receipt, revenue receipt and capital receipt. Gradually we will move to the next budget expenditure. Is that clear? Now we are discussing about budget receipt. What is exactly budget receipt? It is the receipt of all the sources of income of a government during an accounting year, during a fiscal year. Within the fiscal year, particular year, 31st of March to 1st of April, in between that time period, whatever receipt is estimated to receive, which are the sources giving receipt to the government. That is the estimation of the government. That is what called a budget receipt. What is budget receipt? It is the estimated receipt of all the sources of income. Estimated receipt of all the sources of income received by the government during a fiscal year is called a budget receipt. I will write here what is budget receipt. Don't go anywhere. Here we are discussing about meaning of budget receipt. What is budget receipt? It is the estimated receipt of all the sources of income generated by the government during a financial year. Simple. It is the estimated receipt of all the sources of income. कहां से अपनी गवर्नमेंट के पास इनकम आते हैं एक साल के एक फिजिकल ईयर के अंदर 1 अप्रैल से लेके 31 मार्च के बीच में कहां से गवर्नमेंट को अपने पास इनकम आ जाते हैं, मिलते हैं. अंडरस्टैंड? सो इट इज द एस्टिमेटेड receipt of all the sources of income generated by the government. गवर्नमेंट के पास आ गया है, गवर्नमेंट ने रिसीव किया है during a financial year is called a budget receipt. This is what budget receipt. And budget receipt is classified into two categories. Which all are the two categories of budget receipt? Budget receipt, revenue receipt and capital receipt. Which all are they? Revenue receipt and capital receipt. Revenue receipt and capital receipt. What is revenue receipt? Revenue receipt is from where the government is getting. Revenue receipt is getting in the form of tax revenue and non-tax revenue. I'm remembering one of the students who is studying in one of the previous school where I worked. Is Kunal Jat. He has given performed a skit, and his role is of tax. And the way my student he performed and made the students aware about the value and what is it exactly meant by. Still it is coming in my mind, and it's that his voice is vibrating. So you have to study this, children, about revenue receipt. Tax revenue, yes, Kunal might be watching this video. Definitely he will study this video, I know that. So anyway, all the best students. And tax revenue and non-tax revenue. And capital receipt. If capital receipt we are discussing about, from where all the government is getting capital receipt. First, a recovery of loan. Borrowings and other receipts. Right? So these are the different categories of budget receipt. It is very simple and very easy. Just keep on concentrating and try to understand. Don't try to mug up the things. Use your cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Here, budget receipt. It is the estimated receipt of all the sources of income received by our government during a fiscal year is called budget receipt. Budget receipt is classified into two categories. The song, listen. Budget receipt and what? It's classified revenue receipt and revenue expenditure. Revenue receipt from where the government is getting revenue receipt through tax revenue and non-tax revenue. Capital receipt from where the government is receiving capital receipt from recovery of loan as well as borrowing and other receipt. What all these elements meant for in detail we are going to study now. Okay? Let me rub this. Thereafter we will move to study about what is revenue receipt and tax revenue, non-tax revenue, capital receipt, recovery of loan, borrowing and other receipt. We are going to study immediately after rubbing it. Revenue receipt. We are discussing about budget receipt. They are classified into two categories. Now we are discussing revenue receipt. What is revenue receipt? This is the receipt in which neither create liability and nor cause any reduction in asset. There is no responsibility of liability. There is no responsibility of government to repay it. So, revenue receipt means the receipt which neither create liability nor cause any reduction in the government. Right? It is regular in nature and it is recurring deposit. It is a regular in nature and recurring, fixed in nature. Understand? So, I will write here what is revenue receipt. Revenue receipt. Receipt means the receipt in which neither create liability or nor cause any reduction in asset. Nor cause any reduction in asset. Understand? So, and one more point you can write here. It is regular and recurring in nature. Or you can say that it is regular and fixed in nature. Understand? This amount is fixed. Right? So, the revenue receipt means the receipt in which neither creates liability or makes responsibility to repay or nor cause reduction in asset. Government asset को खत्म भी नहीं करते हैं, ये क्या नहीं करते हैं, responsibility भी नहीं देते. Revenue receipt is classified into two types: tax revenue and non-tax revenue. Tax revenue, they are classified into two categories: direct tax and indirect tax. What is direct tax? The tax which is imposed by the government on particular individual according to his level of income tax, corporate tax, or according to his assets. The tax is charged by the government on a particular affairs of an individual, like imposed by an individual. That is coming under direct tax. There, in that, the individual came to know that how much amount he has to pay as income tax or corporate tax, etc. Understand? That is coming under direct tax. Indirect tax means the tax, it is imposed by the government for the whole public equally. Understand? That is in the form of GST, we know, goods and service taxes, some other taxes. So these are, we know that, we don't know, sometimes we don't know how much tax we are paying. That is what called, it is an indirect tax. For example, if suppose you are going to buy a medicine from the medical shop, from there tax included, they want to specify that how much tax they included in that medicine. Understand? Including tax करके आपको label मिलते हैं. So we don't know that. That is what it is called. But we are paying tax. But we don't know how much we are paying. That is what it is called an indirect tax. Understand? So this is revenue receipt of the government. Now we are moving to non-tax revenue. In non-tax revenue, there are three categories. Then borrowings, government borrowing, and recovery of loan. Other receipt, right? Borrowing, recovery of loan, and other receipt. Borrowing. Here, what do you understand the word meaning borrowing? Borrowing means the government expenditure. If the government expenditure is greater than receipt, मीन्स गवर्नमेंट के खर्चा इनकम से ज्यादा होते हैं ना, रिसीप्ट से ज्यादा, इनकम से, रेवेन्यू से ज्यादा गवर्नमेंट के खर्चा ज्यादा हो रहा है, दैट टाइम द गवर्नमेंट डू बोरो मनी फ्रॉम द फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन सच एज रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, मे बी द गवर्नमेंट डू open market operation, public property do sale, and sometimes the government do depend international monetary fund, or may the government do depend for borrowing loan from IBRD, the World Bank. So this is what called the borrowings. So non-tax revenue means this non-tax revenue क्या करते हैं? It creates liability and cost reduction in asset of the government. Be very careful about, because recent assertion questions, you will get some statement with a statement also can be given, statement 1, statement 2, true or false with reason you may write. Sometimes it will ask you that assertion, some assertion is given and the reason is given because of that assertion. You have to identify that. Non-tax revenue means क्या है? It creates a liability and it causes reduction in assets, because the government needs to borrow. When the government borrowing money and having the responsibility of repaying it, understand? So asset को create करते हैं उनको, but in the same time उनका liabilities को बढ़ा देंगे and assets को reduce भी करेंगे. Be very careful about it. Non-tax revenue में क्या क्या आएगा? Borrowing, recovery of loan, and other receipt. Borrowing यानी when the expenditure is greater than receipt, expenditure government की estimated expenditure estimated receipt से ज्यादा होते हैं, that time पर government do borrow money. अगर हमारे घर में भी हम लोग क्या करते हैं, कभी हमारा खर्चा पर्टिकुलर मंथ में, this month is for celebration or upcoming month is coming in new year, understand, we are do celebrating, income से ज्यादा हमारे expense आ रहा है. So what we do, we do borrow money from our friends, relatives or bank or anywhere else where the source is available, understand? So like our government, what it do is, if suppose there is an expenditure which is more than receipt से ज्यादा होते हैं, तो गवर्नमेंट क्या करेंगे? गवर्नमेंट बोरो मनी कहां से बोरो करते हैं? अपने रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के पास जाएंगे, नहीं है तो IMF इंटरनेशनल मॉनेटरी फंड के पास जाएंगे, नहीं तो IBRD वर्ल्ड बैंक के पास जाएंगे, और अपने ओपन मार्केट ऑपरेशन भी नो दैट वो प्रोसेस तो क्या करते हैं? पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टीज को सेल करके पैसा लेते हैं. सो इट क्या करते हैं? इट क्रिएट द लाइबिलिटी मीन्स क्या है? उनका एक बर्डन गवर्नमेंट के अंदर आते हैं, रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू रीपे इट. बोरो किया है तो वापस देना पड़ेगा, एंड it yes of course it reduce the asset. गवर्नमेंट asset को रिडक्शन होने के चांसेस ज्यादा है. So it creates liability and reduce the asset. So it creates liability and or cost the reduction in asset, or cost reduction in asset. Borrowing, you got it. Now recovery of loan. What is recovery of loan? गवर्नमेंट ने किसी प्राइवेट कंपनीज को, प्राइवेट लोगों को लोन प्रोवाइड किया है, किसी ने गवर्नमेंट से लोन लिया है, सो देन इट विल कम बैक टू द गवर्नमेंट. दैट इज द अनदर सोर्स ऑफ व्हाट? Non-tax revenue. This is another non-tax revenue of the government. Government recovery of loan. What will create? It create assets and neither create liability. इसमें responsibility नहीं है गवर्नमेंट को रिपे करने के लिए, बट इनका assets को क्या करते हैं? क्रिएट करते हैं. Be very careful. Recovery of loan मतलब क्या है? It create asset of the government and nor or neither create or cause द लाइबिलिटी। लाइबिलिटी नहीं होता है इसमें। रिकवरी ऑफ लोन मीन्स किसी को अपने गवर्नमेंट ने लोन दिया है, वो लोन अपने को वापस मिल रहे, गवर्नमेंट को वापस मिल रहे। सो इट वांट टू बी क्रिएट एनी लाइबिलिटी एंड डिड नॉट कॉज एनी रिडक्शन इन एसेट। And other receipt may be lots many, areas are there, forfeitures, yes cheat, and gift and donations. These all are coming under non-tax revenue. Now you may having the doubt in that, ma'am, what is yes cheat and what is forfeitures? Yes cheat means that the person, those who died, after his death, there is no any heirs of an individual from his blood or from his generation to enjoy his own property. Understand? His own asset. Then that asset goes to the government custody. That is called a yes cheat. You got it? What is yes cheat? Yes cheat यानी अगर कोई इंसान मर गया है, उनके जो प्रॉपर्टी को क्या करने के लिए, एंजॉय करने के लिए, यूज करने के लिए उनके ब्लड रिलेशन में कोई नहीं है, कोई नॉमिनीज नहीं होता है, वो प्रॉपर्टी वैसे किसी का नाम से नहीं, वो बेचारा चला गया, देन दैट प्रॉपर्टी विल टेकन बाय द गवर्नमेंट। सो वो भी गवर्नमेंट के सोर्स ऑफ इनकम में आ गया है। नेक्स्ट इज I said that yes cheat. I will write here yes cheat. yes cheat. ठीक है? And what is forfeitures? What is forfeitures? Forfeitures means such as if any court law which is not followed by the individual or those who breaking the court law, then for that some penalties are charged on an individual, then that it is coming under what? Forfeitures. Forfeitures yani the penalties charged to an individual, those who breaking the court law is called forfeitures. And now coming under other receipt. Other receipt, gift and donations which we are getting due to natural calamities or any other incidents if it is happening, that also coming under other receipt. And one more is there, disinvestment. Disinvestment. What is disinvestment? When the government is not able to spend huge investment or huge amount for any of the business, the government will do sell the government enterprises to the private companies. For example, petrol pump, airway services. So these all are the industries or oil industries. BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electronics, Bharat Heavy Electronics, Petroleums. These all the disinvestment category. Means once the government was controlling, and through liberalization the government is sold it to the private companies to run. So for selling that properties to other private individuals, the income received by government. About the budget expenditure, there are two categories of budget expenditure: revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. Right? Here, revenue expenditure. What is revenue expenditure? That means the revenue expenditure of this expenditure which neither create an asset. रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर नेवर क्रिएट एसेट क्रिएट नहीं करते हैं, और नॉर कॉज यानी रिडक्शन इन द लाइबिलिटीज को कम भी नहीं करते हैं ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट के लाइबिलिटीज, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू रीपे, वो चीज को कम नहीं कर रहे, उनको रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, पे करना ही पड़ते हैं, बट इट वांट टू क्रिएट एन एसेट क्रिएट नहीं करते हैं। दैट इज व्हाट कॉल्ड रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर। वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट एक्सपेंडिचर, इनकम को खर्च करना है, इनकम को देना है, कहां पर देना है? द रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर नेवर क्रिएट एसेट बट एंड इट कैन कॉज द रिडक्शन ऑफ लाइबिलिटीज कम भी कर सकते हैं, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ लाइबिलिटी कैन हैपन आल्सो। समझ लो बच्चों, डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज। रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर विच नाइदर क्रिएट एन एसेट को नहीं क्रिएट करते हैं, एसेट क्रिएट नहीं करते हैं, nor cause any reduction. Reduction liability को reduce भी नहीं करते हैं in the liabilities of the government. It is a normal functioning of the government or regular functioning of the government and provision of various services. Why this expenditure happening in the government? ये कहाँ पर खर्च करना पड़ रहा है गवर्नमेंट को? Because of different services provided by the individuals in government offices. For example, in the form of government salaries, pension, expenditure on administrative services, these all are coming under revenue expenditure. Is that clear? Revenue expenditure which neither create an asset. Recent assertion questions में इसमें से 2 questions definitely you will get. Budget of an economy, definitely 2 questions you will get, and 4 marks question you will come from objectives of budget. Already I uploaded, you have seen. So in that video, there objectives short notes you will get, and from here you will get assertion reason question. So concept you have to make it clear. So listen very carefully. Very simple. It is not very tough. रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर, इनकम को खर्च करना है, गवर्नमेंट अपना इनकम खर्च करना है, कहां पर खर्च करना पड़ता है? विच नाइदर क्रिएट, इसका मीनिंग है पढ़े, विच नाइदर क्रिएट एन एसेट. एसेट को क्रिएट नहीं करेगा, इधर खर्चा कर रहे हैं तो कहां थोड़ी ना एसेट आएगा, देना है. नॉर कॉज एनी रिडक्शन इन द लाइबिलिटीज, लाइबिलिटीज को रिड्यूस नहीं करेगा. नॉर कॉज एनी रिडक्शन इन द liabilities of the government. It is a normal functioning of the government. गवर्नमेंट की नॉर्मल फंक्शनिंग होता है. अंडरस्टैंड? गवर्नमेंट के एक रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होते हैं बिकॉज द सोसाइटी प्रोवाइडेड सर्विसेज टू द गवर्नमेंट. So government needs to pay for their services. That is in the form of salaries, pension, expenditure on administrative services, etc. ये सारी चीज को गवर्नमेंट, कोई गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में, गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल में, गवर्नमेंट वी कैन से पुलिस स्टेशन हो गया, डिफेंस हो गया, पोस्ट ऑफिस हो गया, ये सभी जगह में जो सर्विस करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट को क्या देना पड़ेगा? पेमेंट देना पड़ता है. So that is what called revenue expenditure. So this neither create asset, asset create ना करते हैं, nor cause any reduction in liabilities, liabilities को कम करके नहीं देते हैं the government. It is a normal functioning of the government to spend the money, receipt, or to pay the receipt, that is in the form of salary, in the form of pension, in the form of the expenditure for any administrative services. And the next is capital expenditure. What is exactly capital expenditure? It either create an asset, ये asset को create भी कर सकते हैं, और cause any reduction in liability, liability को क्या कर सकते हैं? काम करने का भी chances है of the government. It is a non-recurring, irregular in nature. It is not a fixed in nature. Up downs होते रहते हैं इसमें. Capital expenditure में लाभ भी हो सकते हैं, कम भी हो सकते हैं, responsibility भी हो सकते हैं, because the government expenditure made for infrastructural development is what called capital expenditure. For example, infrastructural development के लिए अपने गवर्नमेंट ने रोड कंस्ट्रक्शन किया है, रेलवे कंस्ट्रक्शन किया है, हॉस्पिटल्स बनाया है, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स बनाया है, कुछ और बिल्डिंग्स बनाया है, तो उनको क्या करना पड़ेगा? उसमें खर्च करना पड़ेगा. वो खर्च क्या होते हैं? और ज्यादा भी हो सकते हैं, कम भी हो सकते हैं. अगर ज्यादा होगा, रिसीप्ट से ज्यादा होगा, बोरो करना पड़ेगा, बोरो किया है तो उसको रीपे भी करना पड़ेगा. सो ये एक्सपेंडिचर रेगुलर नहीं है, फिक्स्ड नेचर नहीं है, वो सिचुएशन को डिपेंड करते हैं. अंडरस्टैंड? So capital expenditure either create an asset or cause any reduction in liability of the गवर्नमेंट. आप लोगों को ये ध्यान से याद रखना चाहिए, ये जो पॉइंट्स इसका मीनिंग पता होना चाहिए, देन ओनली यू कैन सॉल्व assertion reason question. कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ बजट में से 101% you will get 2 questions of assertion reason, then sure, don't forget it, and components of budget. Now we are discussing about types of budget and budget deficit, and finally this this video we are closing it out. Right? So we are going to discussing about now types of budget. Types of budget. Types of budget. There are 3 types of budget, which is very simple and easy, my dears. And budget is balanced budget, surplus budget and deficit budget. And deficit budget. What is balanced budget? It is the, what is balanced budget? It is the estimated government expenditure is equal to the estimated government receipt. Balanced budget. Balanced budget means what? Government expenditure is equal to receipt. कितना इनकम खर्च करना है उतना रेसिप्ट है, और कितना इनकम है गवर्नमेंट के पास उतना खर्चा है. सो रेसिप्ट इज इक्वल टू एक्सपेंडिचर, और एक्सपेंडिचर इज इक्वल टू रेसिप्ट. इट इज एस्टिमेटेड गवर्नमेंट. व्हाई इट इज एस्टिमेटेड? बिकॉज दिस बजट इज डिस्कसिंग और बजट इज प्लान्ड फॉर अपकमिंग फिजिकल ईयर के लिए, है ना, आने वाला साल के लिए, इसलिए हम बोलते हैं एस्टिमेटेड. अंडरस्टैंड? एस्टिमेट करना. So it is the estimated government expenditure is equal to government receipt. ना ज्यादा है ना कम है, बराबर है. कितना इनकम है कितना खर्चा है, that is called a balanced budget. Now surplus. Surplus यानी additional budget. What is the additional budget? Additional budget यानी then, और surplus यानी receipt. Estimated receipt is greater than is equal to expenditure. ठीक है. सो एस्टिमेटेड रेसिप्ट इज ग्रेटर देन इज इक्वल टू, रेसिप्ट इज ग्रेटर देन इज इक्वल टू एक्सपेंडिचर. हमारे पास रेसिप्ट, गवर्नमेंट के पास रेसिप्ट ज्यादा है, खर्चा कम है. ठीक है. एंड नेक्स्ट इज डेफिसिट. डेफिसिट इट इज अ पेनफुल थिंग्स, मीन्स एक्सपेंडिचर greater than is equal to receipt. Oh no! Expenditure, government estimated expenditure of the government is more than receipt. इनकम से ज्यादा खर्चा होना है. रीजन क्या है? इम्प्लीकेशंस क्या है? क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं. व्हाट आर द इम्प्लीकेशंस ऑफ budget types of budget? Yeah. What are the implications of budget deficit? Or what are the types of, what are the, what is the implication of balanced budget, implication of surplus budget, implication of deficit budget? If it is coming, you have to explain it. How to explain it? The reason, the causes, the consequences. What is the reason? Surplus budget, because the expenditure is normal. There is no any unnecessary expenditure of the government. Okay, then the government will function very smoothly. India is developing country. Without a deficit budget, nothing can be happen in our country. So deficit means expenditure is greater than receipt. खर्चा ज्यादा है इनकम से. Understand? Now we are discussing about the types of deficit budget. What are the different types of deficit budget which we are going to discussing? What are the types of deficit budget? I hope you got it. Balanced budget, surplus budget and deficit budget. Now we are discussing about हमारे साथ श्री रघुनाथ तो किस बात की चिंता, शरण में रख दिया जब मात तो किस बात की चिंता, किया करते हो तुम दिन रात क्यों बिन बात की चिंता, हमारे साथ श्री रघुनाथ तो किस बात की चिंता. Deficit. Types of deficit. There are different types. One is fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit. And the second is primary deficit. And third is revenue deficit. Revenue deficit. Okay, there are the three categories of deficit. Which all are the three categories of deficit? Fiscal deficit, primary deficit, and revenue deficit. Right? What is fiscal deficit? Fiscal deficit means क्या है? Fiscal deficit means when the government do borrow, expenditure is more than income receipt. In that situation, there exists what fiscal deficit? Government borrow money from other countries. So how can we calculate or understand that fiscal deficit? It is the difference between total expenditure and total receipt. It is the difference between total expenditure and total receipt. That is called fiscal deficit. So fiscal deficit is calculated into total expenditure minus total revenue. Revenue or receipt, you can write revenue, receipt, total receipt. Okay? So total expenditure minus total receipt. Here you can write it excluding borrowings. Because excluding borrowing, numerical questions you can get to means it won't become because it is very simple numerical questions. Suppose if it is coming, fortunately this type of question is coming, easily you can score the marks. So fiscal deficit, how to calculate? Total expenditure minus total receipt, excluding borrowing. Means the fiscal deficit is equal to borrowing itself only. आपको बोरोइंग का भी वैल्यू दिया है और तो आपको क्या बोलेंगे? फिजिकल डेफिसिट निकालने के लिए बताया है तो डायरेक्टली आप इनको बोरोइंग वैल्यू डालो. दैट इज द आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन. सो अगर आपको टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर और टोटल रेसिप्ट माइनस करके जो वैल्यू मिलते हैं उसको फिर फिजिकल डेफिसिट बोलते हैं. सो टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर माइनस टोटल रेसिप्ट, फिर बोरोइंग वैल्यू भी दिया होगा आपको कंफ्यूज कराने के लिए. अगर बोरोइंग वैल्यू दिया है दैट इज द आंसर ऑफ फिजिकल डेफिसिट. बट हमको न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करके दिखाना है ना. So you are not supposed to directly write the value, you have to solve it. So total expenditure के अंदर two categories we know that revenue expenditure plus revenue capital expenditure. ठीक है? Revenue expenditure plus capital expenditure you will get a total expenditure. देन अगर आपको टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर वैल्यू डायरेक्टली नहीं दिया है तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर प्लस कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर करना है, आपको टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर मिलेगा. वो वैल्यू से क्या करना है? टोटल रेसिप्ट को माइनस करना है. टोटल रेसिप्ट कैसे आप कैलकुलेट करोगे? रेवेन्यू रेसिप्ट प्लस रेवेन्यू कैपिटल रेसिप्ट. ठीक है? रेवेन्यू रेसिप्ट और कैपिटल रेसिप्ट ये दोनों प्लस करेंगे आपको मिलेगा टोटल रेसिप्ट. ठीक है? टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर अगर डायरेक्टली वैल्यू दिया है तो ये सब भूल जाओ. अगर ये डायरेक्टली दोनों वैल्यू नहीं दिया, रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर वैल्यू दिया है, कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर, ये दोनों को प्लस करो तो आपको टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर मिल गया. जैसे टोटल रेसिप्ट नहीं दिया, रेवेन्यू रेसिप्ट और कैपिटल रेसिप्ट दिया है, ये दोनों को प्लस करो आपको टोटल रेसिप्ट मिलेगा. देन आपको ये दोनों को माइनस करना है. बोरोइंग वैल्यू दिया है तो उसको ये एक्सक्लूड करना है, उसको अवॉइड करना है, आपको लेना नहीं है क्योंकि फिजिकल डेफिसिट का मतलब भी बोरोइंग है. समझ में आया? सो दिस इज द वे यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट. इफ द क्वेश्चन हैज कम, न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चन इफ इट इज कमिंग, अगर नहीं आया है न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चन नो प्रॉब्लम, आ गया है तो भी बहुत इजी है. ठीक है? अगर इफ इट इज नॉट देयर यू हैव टू राइट व्हाट इज फिजिकल डेफिसिट. इट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर एंड टोटल रेसिप्ट एक्सक्लूडिंग बोरोइंग इज कॉल्ड फिजिकल डेफिसिट. इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट व्हाट इज प्राइमरी डेफिसिट. What is primary deficit? Once you calculated primary deficit means a fiscal deficit. So उसका मतलब है कि प्राइमरी डेफिसिट यानी द इंटरेस्ट पेड फॉर बाय द गवर्नमेंट फॉर प्रीवियस ईयर लोन. पिछले साल का जो लोन के इंटरेस्ट अपनी गवर्नमेंट पे करते हैं, पिछले साल का, अपकमिंग ईयर का नहीं है और फिजिकल ईयर की अपकमिंग फिजिकल ईयर की नहीं है. सो उन्होंने पिछले साल अपनी गवर्नमेंट ने कई बैंक से और कहीं से उन्होंने लोन बोरो किया, वो लोन का जो इंटरेस्ट पे करना पड़ते हैं, देन इट इज कमिंग अंडर प्राइमरी डेफिसिट. ठीक है? सो फिजिकल उसका द डिफरेंस बिटवीन फिजिकल डेफिसिट एंड इंटरेस्ट पेमेंट इज नोन एज फिजिकल प्राइमरी डेफिसिट. Difference between fiscal deficit and interest payment. So how to write it? So fiscal deficit minus interest payment. Interest paid by the government for previous year loan. Previous year interest payment or interest payment paid by the government for previous year loan. ऐसे आपको values मिलेगा, then you have to do. Otherwise, meaning you must have to know that what is primary deficit. Primary first deficit है. Primary पिछले साल का debt burden है, उसका जो loan pay कर रहा है. So that fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit already हमको पता है कैसे calculate करना है. Fiscal deficit की value मिल गया है, तो वो value में से आपको interest payment वाला value को minus करो, you will get the primary deficit of a government. So primary deficit means fiscal deficit minus interest payment paid by the government for previous year. And revenue deficit. Revenue deficit is very simple. Revenue deficit means revenue expenditure minus revenue receipt. Means the difference between revenue expenditure and revenue receipt is equal to revenue deficit. Deficit means कमी. So the difference between revenue expenditure and revenue receipt. कितना revenue खर्चा किया है, कितना revenue receipt. That difference means the difference between revenue expenditure and revenue receipt is equal to revenue deficit. So numerical questions, if it is coming also, you can solve it this way. Understand? This is all about our budget of an economy and components of budget we have done and 6 marks weightage of this chapter. Don't skip it, my dears. Watch this video completely with the full of concentration. Don't lose your patience, your concentration, your excitement and the interest towards learning our beautiful subject of economics. Signing out, Sarda Kishore here. Bye bye.